You know what's so funny, yeah? I actually recorded I recorded some of this video before, and I had to delete the whole thing because I realized I forgot to do my skincare, so I had to go back, do my skincare, and come and like start the video again. Luckily, it was only like 30 seconds until I started clocking. Wait, my face is dry. I haven't done. So I went to go and do my skincare, but you guys didn't need to know that, but I told you anyway. Welcome back to my channel. We are here with another Love Island review. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button with that notification bell, so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. Dejon needs to go in the bin. I mean, he's already in the bin, but he needs to just cement himself inside of the bin, because I don't understand how this man has made it this far in this series. Like, who do you actually think you are, and who do you think you're talking to about, no, I'm eating with your big mouth and you're, no, I'm eating my pasta, or laughing with your friends? Like, who do you actually think you are? Who has gassed this man up for him to think he can actually talk to people like that? It's actually really irritating. It's really, and then he's there laughing with Meg. Meg is actually Meg is a yes man. Like, she's a yes man. Like, I was speaking to my friend about this on FaceTime today. We were actually like catching up about debriefing each other, because we debrief each other about Love Island, right? Shout out to Francos, by the way. We were talking on FaceTime, and we were just basically like, he was saying to me that Meg actually like seeks male validation, and it's so true, because yeah, I don't even give her points for it. That's what you should be doing as a woman, like for woman to woman understanding. You're telling your chicken Dejon about his comments, but even then when you're having a conversation, they're laughing. So I don't know how serious you would actually be in during that conversation. But yeah, anyway, without jumping too far ahead, and we're just gonna go. How many? The review shouldn't be too long, but you lot know me, I like to talk. So yeah, just have a snack, have a drink, and let's get into it. So it starts off with Meg, Helena, and Dejon having a conversation. They are all proud of Harrison. Dejon is upset that his young bull is gone. Can we stop this name? I don't understand. Young bull. Like, can we stop it? Is that his nickname for you lot now? Young bull. Anyway. Cash is talking to Boris and Jamie. He's saying him and Billy Kiss don't have that spark. I feel like just not even for Cash to save grace, but just to just for your own peace of mind, I wouldn't explore it if there's no spark. I wouldn't continue to explore something where there's no spark. If there's no initial spark there's no point to continue to explore anything. That's what I believe anyway. If you're talking to someone, you would instantly know if you want to continue like speaking to them and getting to know them, or if it's just like, okay, cool, we could either be friends, or we could be cool, or we could just go our separate ways. You would know if that initial spark is there. So if it's not there, I wouldn't waste each other's time. That's just what I would say to that. But again, Cash being the man that he is, like, Dejon, Harry, you lot need to come and look at what a man is. Like, come and look at Cash and just probably like get some tips and like watch a tutorial video or something on how to actually be a man, because that's what a man is. Cash is saying he's not going to put Billy Kiss in a triangle because she doesn't deserve that. This man has to win the show. I know I said Yasmin and Jamie are my winners, and they're still my winners, but what I mean is, like, I want Cash, and I was saying this earlier to myself, yeah, I hope this man gets all the brand deals, becomes very successful. A man like that deserves everything good coming his way. God, I know God already has a good life set out for him, because, you know, he's a pure-hearted, that's a pure-hearted man right there. Like, that man has been raised properly. He's just such a gentleman. Like, he deserves every good thing to come out from Love Island. Because I'm going to keep it real with you lot, yeah? I used to see his TikToks coming up on my For You page. But obviously, wasn't on Love Island at the time. I was like, oh, you do dancing videos. You're quite a good dancer. You know, I would like it, but I wouldn't follow, because dancing is not really my kind of... It's not really what I want to be seeing on my For You page. I'm not really on that side of TikTok. But obviously, when you like one, then you start getting a bunch of them. But it's like, it's good dancing. But now that I've seen how, like, him as a character, like, him for who he is, and watching him on TV, he has my full support. Like, he actually has my full support, because people like that deserve support. They deserve to be pushed far. They deserve to get every great thing to come into their life. And I wish everything and the best for Cash. Honestly speaking, that man deserves it. Connor genuinely believes Tony made a mistake and that she is learning from it. Harry pulls Shakira for a conversation. I don't know, like I tweeted this at the start of the episode. I was like, I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for like this episode because I know what's gonna conspire and what's gonna happen. So first of all, Harry starts off by apologizing to Shakira for what happened. Whether he means it or not, that's whatever. Harry said he still thinks the world of Shakira. Let me get something straight because I don't know if I want to drag this man or if I'm going to preserve my energy for Dejon at the end. Yeah? I don't know who to cuss first. You have made it seem like Shakira is this obsessed girl. She's whipped over you. She can't get over you. She still has feelings for you. But she has your name hasn't been in her mouth since you guys let it go. Since she put you in the bin, basically. But now you proceed to say in a conversation that you're having with her, what's it? Let me just, so I get it correctly. You still think the world of her. Harry, I mean this in the most disrespectful way that I possibly could mean it. You're an absolute joke. Because you have got people thinking in the villa that Shakira is the one that's into you. But it's you the whole time that's into her. And because she's not taking you back, and because Shakira stands on business, you don't like that. So you're like, let me cause some commotion. Let me cause some confusion within the villa. You are a wicked specimen. You are a disgusting human being. You are trash. You're a manipulator. You are all the kind of negative words I could think of right now. I have nothing positive to say about this man. At least with Mitch, on his season, Mitch was messy, but he guys, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Mitch was entertaining for me. When I look at it now, Mitch was entertaining. He has the name Messy Mitch. He was messy, but he was annoying. Don't get twisted. Don't actually confuse the thing. The man got on my nose while I was watching him. But at least I could say that was entertainment. What you're doing is not entertainment. It's damn right disrespectful. And I'm going to stress about it every time. I have some people coming in my comment section on TikTok saying, oh, Tarek, that's enough. You don't need to keep going on about it. I do need to keep going on about it because it's not stopping. And until it stops, you're going to keep hearing my mouth. And if you don't want to keep hearing my mouth, the door is over there. It's not by force that you need to come and watch my stuff. I'm not holding you hostage. I'm not telling you to pay me ransom for you to come and watch my videos. So for you to actually think you have the audacity to come on my videos and be commenting bullshit like, oh, Tarek, that's enough. You can stop talking, da-da-da-da-da. You can't check me on my own pages. You can't do it. You can keep trying. It's nice of you to try, but you can't check me on my own page. You'll get blocked or I'll just delete the comment. But I won't delete the comment. You'll most likely get blocked. I don't know who you lot think you are, or like, really and truly. But if you don't want to hear something I'm talking about, or if it's rubbing you the wrong way, leave. It's not by force, okay? All right. Shakira said for them to bring up the challenge, so for them to bring up like the conversation that happened in the kitchen in the challenge was just stupid of them. And Harry is fishing from Shakira, like, to basically see if Shakira is still down for him. And Shakira was like, we did have a good time together. Harry was, I can't remember exactly what he asked. I didn't jot it down. But he must have said something like, oh, do you still wish you was with me? Or something like that. Don't quote me too tough on that because I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm just going to go with what I have in my head. And Shakira was like, no, I think I'm actually happy out. Like, basically saying that she's happy in the position that she's in. Harry thinks he's slick. Because all it took was for Shakira to say, oh, you know what? Yes. And for him to run with that piece of information and go back and tell Connor. It's a game. It's a game that this man is playing. It's a game. Harry, what's happening to Helena? You should be focusing on Helena. You're just saying that you think of the... Helena don't even know about this conversation. And you saying that, by the way. Bear that in mind. He said his experience would have been better if he stayed with Shakira. Shakira don't want you. She don't want you. Like she said, it was fun while it was happening. She don't want you no more. Move on. Because she has. Anyway, boy. Anyway, Billy Kiss and Cash have a conversation. And Cash is saying that he is happy he's happy here for now. I'm not sure about the wording, Cash, sir. The wording for now, but I think Cash in his head, he truly knows he wants Tony, but pride. And it's not about pride, it's also about self-respect as well. I don't think Cash wants to go back and talk to Tony yet, because on his end, it will look not desperate, because it's not desperate from his end, but it will look like he's going back on his word, because basically he's like, he can't trust Tony. Remember, he said all of that. So I feel like he's trying to ease his way into it. Me personally, I wouldn't be mad. I understand the situation. I wouldn't be annoyed if he was to go back and talk to it. When you have a, listen guys, when you have a connection with someone and you know that something could possibly blossom from it, even if sometimes, depending on what they've done, even if you give them a second chance, I will be like, all right, cool. Because it was a minor thing. Yes, she embarrassed you, but she apologized and took accountability. Like I said, in my eyes, don't fully jump back in, but give her baby steps. Baby steps. You understand? Baby steps. So, if Cash and Tony was to get back together, me personally, I wouldn't be mad at it. I know other people have different opinions regarding that, and some people wouldn't be happy with it. Me personally, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Billy Kiss is saying that she's super guarded when she's getting to know people. She's trying to be more open with her emotions, and Cash said it's important to give 100% and not 80%, as it wouldn't go anywhere. That is true. So that's probably why the dating scene is so trash. Yeah, because a lot of people be dating multiple people, including myself, dating multiple people, but we don't just stick to one person, because most of us have stuck to the one person and ended up being burned in the process. So then we're like, okay, cool, we're not going to put all our eggs into one basket. So I feel like that's why the dating scene is so messed up now, because we've gone from just putting our energy and our all into this one person, and now we're dividing our energies into multiple different people. And I feel like that's why also the dating scene is flopping a lot as well. But I'm not going to speak too heavy on that, because I do it myself. Like, I don't put all my eggs into one basket. I've done that before in the past, and then the person completely wasted my time, and I just said, nah, time is actually money, and yeah, I don't like my time being wasted. Like, you can't get that back. So it's like, fuck all of that. I'm going to just like talk to multiple people, see who I have a stronger connection with, and then explore that connection and move on like that. That's how I operate. So I do understand what he's saying. Like, if you give it like 80%, it may not work, but it just depends how you go about it. If you go about it in a respectful way, then yeah, some people will still be upset, but then at least like you have your respect about you and you respect them enough to actually tell them, listen, it's not going to work out, or I am talking to someone else, and obviously we're not. You lot get my gist without me having to go into a deep dialogue. Well, I feel like some of you need to hear the deep dialogue, because some of you out there really don't know how to communicate with people. So maybe I should do a one-on-one lesson with some of you guys. Ty and Angel have a conversation. She's trying to tickle Ty. She asks if he has ticklish feet, and they seem to be getting along nicely. Not too much to say about them. Tony is saying it's like a weight off her shoulders now that Harrison is gone. I promise you now, and I promise to God, if Harrison was still in that villa, Tony wouldn't have moved on. If he was in that villa, we will still be seeing the upset, drained, sad Tony. Like, that's the Tony we will be getting. We won't have gotten Tony back. If you don't get my gist, like, we wouldn't have got her back. So like I said, me personally, I'm glad he's gone. Not even just for what he done to Tony, for how he is as a person. I don't want to be watching someone like that on my screen. So I'm glad he is gone. Cash made a coffee that for Billy Kiss, but instead of putting it on Billy Kiss's dresser, he put it on Tony's, and he said it's just habit. I mean, she's still on your mind, man, and I don't blame you, because it's still kind of fresh. Helena, Angel, and Meg are having a conversation. It looks like Meg finally has recruited Angel into their group. Let's see if Angel makes it to the final, or if she gets dumped early as well. Angel says Harry is an easy person to get along with. Meg is saying Helena is starting to get annoyed. Week 7 and you're starting to get annoyed. Only starting to get annoyed. Week 7. The show's almost done, guys. Week 7, Helena is getting annoyed. What is actually going on? Like, what's happening? You should have been on. You should have been on. Okay, within the first week is like you're testing the waters. Week 2, that's when you start saying, okay, cool. Like, if you're saying all these things to me, you're not talking to no one else. Like, you gotta lay. And there's something that Harry said where it's like, I definitely know he doesn't respect Helena. Like, it was clear and confirmed to me as day now. Like, if it wasn't before, it is now. He definitely doesn't respect Helena. Look how the men are talking about Angel and Ty's situation. And I'm talking about Dejon. Was it Dejon, Harry? It was Dejon, Harry, and Boris, but Boris wasn't really saying anything from what I had saw. They were talking about Ty's situation, like saying stuff like, Ty's won again when it's become Harry versus Ty when it comes to Angel. These men are talking about these women like they're playing Premiership football. They're talking about her like she's a prize. Well, yeah, Angel is a prize. In terms of, like, she's beautiful, she's got the personality, she's gorgeous, like, that type of, like, when I mean prize, yeah, she is the prize, as, what's her name from, what was her name from last season? Megan or Meg? It was either Megan or Meg, literally Meg, again, was saying, that she's the prize, yeah? So, yeah, in that term, yeah, she is the prize, but it's like, they're talking about like it's a game. Like, she's an object. Again. And then Harry saying, I'll let him think he's won. What is actually going on? And I'm going to keep it real with you, yeah? A lot of men are like that. They be having these type of conversations about women. A lot of them are like that. Yeah? A lot of them are like that. They be having these type of conversations about women. That's why I'm saying, women, you need to be very guarded. When you hear certain things, when you see certain things, no, just be like, because and the thing is as well, women as well, what I want to tell you, if you're seeing men treating other women like this, you gotta have you gotta have all 3 eyes open and all 4 ears unlocked as well, because you really need to like scan like the situation that's happening and realize, there's a possibility he could treat me like this. Like, not a possibility, he will treat you like that. Because I promise you, he's not only doing it to them. So it's like, with that, just you need to keep all your wits about you. I put here as well, Boris, you will lose even more points if you continue to hang around Harry and Dejon. It's come to a point now where anybody that's associated with them, I'm going to start disliking you, because I'm going to think, what do you see in these guys that you would want to be friends with them? It's come to that. Guys, it's come to that where I'm concerned. People are saying, it's just a TV show. No, at this point, it's gone past that. It's gone past that. It's gone past that for me personally. Season 10 was just a TV show. Even season 11, the one with Joey Essex, was just a TV show. This is gone past that. But yeah, be careful on the company you're keeping, innit? Because if I start seeing you acting a fool, your points will just get deducted. And it'll get deducted quickly. I'm not even going to waste no time. Because you've already lost points for how you treat Umbilicus. So, yeah, you're not my favourite right now. I'll be so real with you. Tony and Shakira are having a conversation. And she's reflecting on her time with Harrison. They both know that Cash still likes Tony. And Tony is basically saying to take baby steps. I believe those two will get back together. I just believe it. And I'm here for it. Like I said, I'm actually here for it. Cash is talking to Connor, Jamie, and Ty. And Cash is saying it's a curveball with the conversation that him and Tony had on the terrace. And Connor is saying how Tony is a soft girl at heart, which, again, we've all seen. Tony's a lover girl. She's definitely a lover girl. But it's like, when she's not embracing those feelings, we get rock hard Tony. The Tony that's iconic. The Tony that says the right things. We get that Tony, but like when she's in her love bag, it's like this whole different Tony. So yeah, she's actually a soft girl at heart, which there's nothing wrong with, by the way. Emma then receives a text. They are doing the kissing competition today, and for my understanding, Connor was a little bit too excited. Like, relax. You act like a kid in school. Calm down. You act like you've never kissed women before. Just relax. Like, it's not that exciting. And even Shakira had to ask him why is he so excited? Because it's true, like, why you acting like a big kid, like, relax. Acting as if like you're opening Christmas presents and your mom just got you a PlayStation. Like, chill. Harry is saying you can't get in trouble for a challenge. So already with him going in to the challenge with that mindset, you already know he wants to do fuckery. So the girls are up first. And I put first because I thought that the boys were going to go after. But clearly, it was only the girls that were doing kissing, which, okay, cool. Like, I don't really care, to be honest, either way, whether it was the guys or the girls. Is what it is. So Yasmin is up first, and of course Dejon has to do the most and be rude and disrespectful and just talk the most and do the most, and think by him doing what he's doing that the audience loves him. Like, from time you look like Alien v Predator, I don't want to hear nothing. You actually come looking like which one is the one that looks like he's got locks? It's Predator, right? You come looking like Predator. I'm sorry. I've had it up to here, guys. And at this point, take it as you want. At this point, take it as you want. I've tried so hard not to say anything mean. I've tried so hard, but when you're that disrespectful, I can't. No, you need to hear a little something. You can't just be talking to people anyhow. And no, you look like Predator and you're getting rude. You actually need to pipe down. You can't. You look. Tyron, not too much. Like, I have to stop myself because he's just so rude. I don't like rude people. And it's like it's an ongoing thing now. It's ongoing. Like, no, enough's enough. Like, you can keep it respectful in a challenge, or even if you don't want to play the challenge, but you don't have to be so rude. And it's like you're purposely trying to be disrespectful. Shakira, it was Shakira's go, and the headphones were dropping off Connor's head, so the kiss was definitely that good for headphones to be dropping off. Jamie was grabbing Shakira's bum. I'm just gonna mention this now because Jamie was grabbing all the girls' bums. You were a little bit too touchy. You was a little bit too touchy in that challenge. Just remember that you and Yasmin have something good, and it's things like that can turn someone off very quickly. You're a little bit too touchy. I understand that you lot are not closed off, but you're not. I don't see you exploring anybody else. So for you to be putting your hands on everybody's buttocks, it was a little bit too much, okay? But I ain't gonna drag Jamie too much, because Jamie is genuinely a nice person, especially with what happened, the conversation that him and Yasmin had regarding the challenge. Jamie, I don't have nothing bad to say. Yet again, Dejon is doing too much. I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't know if he must really think he's touching that 25k. And the reason I say 25k, because obviously if him and Meg, if by whatever means they were to win, obviously the 50k gets split. So that's why I'm saying 25k. People are making me laugh, by the way, on X, because not people actually saying that Dejon must be in debt to someone, or he must be owing people money for him to desperately want that 50k. Because that's what it's giving. It's giving like you have to pay your student finance back within a certain amount of time, or the debt collectors are coming to collect, or something. That's what it's giving. It's giving like you owe man their money, and like because the way that you're moving is like you're desperate to win that 50k. But I'm so sorry. I just wish that you knew that you are not winning nothing. You're not winning nothing. Like I said, the votes were open today. That's our chance. That's our chance, yeah? I feel like this is the last chance until the final for us to vote. I promise you. This is the last chance. Like, so you lot have better use your votes wisely. You lot have better use your votes wisely. It was Helena's turn next, and the way Helena grabbed Harry's neck, I was thinking, what is going on here? Like, she was doing the most. Like, Helena could have calmed down a bit. Like, I understand she wanted to get a higher rating than Shakira, Emma, and the other girls, but I feel like probably she kind of went about it, if she was a bit calmer with how she kissed Harry, she could have got higher. But the neck grabbing thing was a bit too, yeah. And I'm not going to talk about Jamie grabbing. I've already mentioned Jamie grabbing all the women's ass, so I've wrote it down for everyone, but I've already summarized that one already. She got an 8 by Harry, but that was lower than Shakira's. Emma is up next. Harry is all grabbing Emma's waist. And I know Harry knew that was her. You were with your ex for like 3-4 years. You definitely know that's her. And Helena is rattled by Emma. Some people, I've been watching some reviews, right? And I've been seeing some tweets. Like, some people they're happy that Helena is rattled. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of Emma. So either way, it's like, okay, you're rattling Helena, but me personally, I'm not impressed by it. I'm not really a fan of you, to be honest with you. I just think you're doing the most. Billy Kiss was up next. Billy Kiss was really going for it, boy. Billy Kiss was really going for it. I was like, sis, pop off. Jamie gave Billy Kiss a 9. Meg's one was boring. Moving on. Angel, her and Harry's was long. That was a very long kiss. Harry even pulled her in. So when you're kissing someone, obviously it can get very sexual, very sensual, very quickly. You want to pull in the person, you want to really, without me explaining too much detail now. But yeah, that's what had happened there. And Helena is getting pissed off. I just find it funny, like how Helena's only getting pissed off now. Helena, you should have been pissed off, mate. I'm so sorry, you should have been pissed off. Tony won the challenge. Girls are then having a conversation about the game, and Yasmin is annoyed at Dejon's comments. The boys are talking, nothing really to jot down for that. Helena, Meg, and Angel, again, you see, this is what I'm saying. So the rest of the girls are having a conversation, and Helena, Meg, and Angel are separated. I feel like it's them that's separating themselves from the group of girls. Because how is like all the women having one conversation and then you lot are going off in your separate thing? Like, I feel like it's them that's causing the divide. It's them that's causing the divide. But someone also said on Twitter, they said an unpopular opinion, and I low-key agree with it. If Meg wasn't in the villa, let's say Meg got dumped, Helena would be talking to the other women and being I promise you she'll probably be friends with the other girls, And I low-key agree with it. And the reason why I do low-key agree with it, because I feel like Meg has an influence low-key over Helena. Even though I think Helena is the older one. If I'm correct. I feel like I said Meg is actually the leader of their cult. That's why I tweeted. I said Meg is the leader. So like where Meg goes, they follow. That's what it is. So I feel like if Meg wasn't in that villa, Helena will be friends with a lot more of the girls. That's just, I low-key agree with that tweet. Angel said Boris O'Connor was her best kiss. Shakira said Connor needs to get a grip. He was a bit too touchy-feely in the challenge. They're saying he's like a horny teenager. And Yasmin was asking the other ladies if she was overreacting for seeing how Jamie was touching all of the women's bum. I don't think he was overreacting. It was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. Like, you're in a couple with someone, but you're grabbing everyone's nyash. But like I said, I'm not gonna scrutinize him too much, because the way he apologized when they had their conversation, and he was very sweet about it and took accountability. So we love a man that takes accountability. Harry, Dejon, take note. Harry thought that Helena thought that Harry would have thought it was her. That man be kissing up and doing stuff with so many women that he didn't know it was you. I promise you. I promise you. Helena said he won't get another kiss from her. That's a lie. Like Maury says, that is actually a lie. Emma is sure he will talk his way out of it. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what Emma's problem is at this point. Harry said it's only a challenge. And Helena is downstairs saying that she's looking like an idiot again. When will you learn? When will you learn? When will you learn? I feel like me saying it, she's not understanding, so now I have to sing it. When will you learn? When will you learn? When will you learn? You're looking like an idiot again. There shouldn't even be again. It should be, I was made to look like an idiot the first time. Bounce. Ciao. Dejon said he didn't enjoy the challenge because it shows his feelings for Meg. Boring. You're not winning. You're not getting to the final. It's actually okay. You could give up the act. I'd rather you just show your true face. Like, give up the act. You're not winning. You're not winning. Even Fiat 500s. If any Fiat 500s watch my stuff, I know you guys don't like Meg and Dejon. I know within your soul you don't like them. How have they made it this far? People are voting for them, I promise you. There's a strong selective group of people that are voting for Meg and Dejon, because for them to make it this far and not even be like within the weakest, But then within the pub, with that competition, that game that they played a few episodes ago, where the public gave their opinion, basically, they got humbled by the public. So it's not making sense. It's not making sense how like they've reached this far, but the public don't like them. Something is not adding up. Something is actually not adding up. Meg and Dejon have a conversation, and Meg is pulling up Dejon on his comments about what he was saying regarding the girls' kisses. And then, of course, the clown decides to start getting defensive. As soon as someone tries to check this man or tries to pull him up on something, he gets defensive. Meg, run. I don't like you that much, but at the end of the day, I don't want to see you be with a narcissistic man. I don't like you that much because I still feel like you're a mean girl. I still feel like you got this kind of mean girl energy attitude about yourself. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see this man destroy your heart. I don't want to see this man use and abuse you. I don't want to see this man emotionally manipulate you, because the minute that that someone checks him or has a conversation with him, he gets very defensive. And not only when he getting defensive, he's rude as well with it. So yeah, that's probably like the only warning you're gonna get from me still, because I'm not really fond of Meg for me to be advising her too tough, but I'm always gonna give fair advice where it's needed, and you only get that once from me, because I'm not your fan. I'm not your favorite, so I'm not really one of your fan favorites, you know. And yeah, Dejon is he's just an unserious guy. Like, producers, where did you actually get this cast from? Like, where? Like I said, a few people. Where did you find these people? For the next season, for next year, 2026, you lot need to come better. You lot need to do better with the casting. Honestly speaking, people need to be checked out for real. You need to do some research or something, because this is actually too much. Yasmin and Jamie then have a conversation. She told him she didn't like how he was grabbing all the girls' asses, and Yasmin said that he's off the hook for this time, but basically don't do it again. I feel like Yasmin, she was firm, but she still kept it very respectful, because yeah, she was annoyed, but she still kept it respectful, which I thought was, again, this is why these two are my winners, because like everything is just so delicate between them, and I just like I feel like out of all the couples, they are the most peaceful one. I feel like this is like their first blip, and even that blip wasn't that deep. So and Jamie basically was like, if the shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't have liked it too, and he said sorry, it wouldn't happen again. For me, it's fine, all is forgiven. I have nothing bad to say about that, and I put next to it, they are my winners. So yeah, that is that. Argue with yourself if you feel any type of way, but I know the majority of you will agree with me anyway. Angel proceeds to pull Harry for a chat. I don't understand what these women are seeing in Harry, by the way. Maybe it's the cheek. It's not cheeky though. It's just downright disrespect. There's a difference between cheeky. I would say Casey is cheeky. Casey from that one All Stars recently. He's cheeky. He's like the cheeky chappy. Someone like Casey, even though he's a player. Anyway, moving on very, very swiftly. Helena asks, does Harry even like her at this point? Girl, you're asking these questions now? Week 7? You're asking these questions now? Well, you should have been asking these questions from probably week flipping 2. I always say the first week is like basically freshers fair. Do whatever you want. Explore however much you want. But then going on, you need to start actually collecting your head and getting your wits about yourself. Now you're only asking these questions. Nah, it's too late. It's too late. And I'm like, she's actually finally clocking on that it's one-sided. Helena, it's taking you this long to realize. Nah. And the thing is, people were telling her, you know, but she didn't want to be saved. Don't save her. It's like now she's realizing. She's only realizing now. She's finally clocking on, but my question is she going to take action? That's the $1 million question, you see. It's all good saying all this stuff, but with the action, I need to see action to back up your statements and to back up to what you're saying. Harry is saying that Angel would rather be in his bed than be in ties. Oh, boy. Anyway. Helena then pulls Harry. Helena asks, what did he think about the game? Harry said that he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. Harry doesn't reassure her at all. He doesn't reassure her at all. Helena, he doesn't care about you. That's why he's not reassuring you. For when a man reassures you, it's because they care. They don't want to see you upset. They want to make sure you're good. They're letting you know, no, everything's okay. I promise you, like it's not what it looks like, or whatever they need to say in order to make sure that, okay, cool, I don't need to worry too much, or I don't need to worry. But you know what? Helena's to blame as well, because she's allowed this to run. As much as Harry is a prick, Helena needs to hold some accountability for allowing it to run its course this long. You need to hold yourself accountable for that, for allowing yourself to be played by this man for this long. So you have to take some of the weight as well. Like I said, the majority is Harry. He's a prick. We all know that. But Helena, love, you have to hold yourself accountable. You've allowed it. You could have been like Shakira and put your foot down and said, I'm not dealing with this man. No matter how much sexual chemistry, no matter how much you like him, you need to have some respect for yourself. And that's what you've been lacking this entire season, is self-respect. And this is why you're in the position that you're in. We're on week 7, and I don't think, apart from maybe Yasmin and Jamie, I'm not saying Megan Dejon. I'm not adding them into the list. So Yaz and Jamie, I'm not even saying Shakira and Connor. Yaz and Jamie to me are the only legit couple in there, and they're not even closed off. Like I said, I'm not mentioning Megan Dejon because that's all make believe for me. Helena was saying that Harry hasn't told her that he likes her. But Helena, you know all this stuff, but you're still entertaining him. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's all good her having these conversations and saying all this stuff, but what are you gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it? What are you actually going to do? Harry is saying that back down the line, it wasn't a problem when he was getting to know other people. You see, now this is what I was going to talk about. You see now how he's mentioning back down the line, because Helena, you allowed this man to disrespect you. He's now reverting back to saying back then you allowed it. How come now all of a sudden you're not allowing it? Because now that you're putting your foot down just at like probably 5% more, he doesn't like the barriers you're setting up. He likes to be free. He likes to be a free spirit. He don't like the fact that now you're starting to set boundaries. He don't like all of that. And the reason why I'm doing that, because it's like setting boundaries, but it's like backhanded setting boundaries. I know that's not even a thing, but yeah, I'm making it a thing, okay? Backhanded setting boundaries. Meaning, it depends what type of flirting. When she said that the other day. It's just like, their thing is so confusing. Like, it's actually so confusing. But I promise you, it's not, that's why it's not stressing me out, because Helena has let it run its course. He's saying that he has to bin off Angel and how they are on a different level. No, he's not binning off Angel, I promise you. I don't believe that for a second. So Tony, Shakira, and Yasmin are having a conversation, and Yasmin feels in these scenarios that Dejon is always on the attack straight away. 100% facts with that. And she thought that his comments were very rude, and that the girls are saying to themselves and saying to each other, that there's no need for Dejon to be so rude. So obviously Yasmin just wants to have a conversation with Dejon about his comments. This man is eating pasta, okay? And Emma, even Emma is saying that Dejon is just bad vibes. And Yasmin asks very politely, I know that you're eating, sorry that you're eating, but can I have a conversation? And Dejon declined the chat. He said he doesn't want to talk. And then Yasmin was asking, how long is it going to take you to finish your food? And he was like, I don't know. And then he proceeds to tell Meg, Harry, and the other dimwits who are around that, Yasmin tried to pull me for a chat, and I was just trying to eat my pasta. Laughing like one damn hyena. Like, this man is honestly so rude. Meg, this is the man. I mean, well, you're rude as well, so I guess you two are perfect for each other. Like Yasmin said, you are hypocrites. You are perfect for each other, and this is why they are not touching that 50K. They need to be voted out. I want to see tomorrow if the dumping is tomorrow. They need to be gone. They have to be gone. But yeah, Dejon is rude. You can't be looking like Predator and having attitude for people. Yeah. And that's that. Guys, I don't know what to say again. I didn't watch After Sun, but I would like you lot to fill me in on the I know they're going to bring up the voice note regarding Lucy. I missed out on that. Because one thing about Maya Jama, she's always asking the right questions. But yes, guys, that has been tonight's episode. Let me know in the comment section what you lot thought about today's episode. And who y'all vote for too. Let me know. I really want to see who you lot are voting for. So I could be like, do we have the Facebook moms joining here too? I mean, if so, hi. But stop voting for the wrong people, okay? Yeah. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You already know we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, just be sure to join the family. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Oh, before I go, I might do a quick live. I'm actually going to go live on TikTok for a little bit. So be sure to come and join in. I'm going to go live for a little bit. Yep. Okay. Now I'm officially signing off. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.